Welcome back to Santan Solar, your one-stop shop for all your solar needs. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a EG4 BrightMount Cat1. So what we're doing first is we're going to take our splice feet and we're going to make each individual diagonal for the different points of contact on the EG4 BrightMount Cat1. There's going to be one piece right here that goes up and it's adjustable, and then this piece is completely stationary, and then you're going to have a longer piece that's on a diagonal to where these four will connect together, and they'll have two rails so you can place your panels on that. Okay, even better, the diagonal piece actually comes like this to where it's all in one structure. So this is going to go into the bottom of the splice foot, just like this. Let me pick it up for you. Bottom of the splice foot like this, and then you have your secondary piece that will go right here. So it makes that diagonal just like this, and then you have that longer rail that will sit on all four of those pieces together. So this is the rail I was talking about. This one, and then you have this one and this one, and these are all put together. This one is the adjustable to where I can push it up or keep it right here. I'm gonna keep it right here for right now, just so it's a little bit easier on my side to put together. And usually I believe, according to the manual, let me see how far away these need to be. About 50, here's the manual right here. Come on, there we go. About 51 inches, 51.2 inches apart, and that's how far away they're supposed to be. In this scenario, I don't know if we're able to do that just because we're in our showroom here, but for right now, we'll just put these all together. I'll tighten those guys, and then we'll put on these ones. So everything comes in the box. Okay, so when you're putting these together, you're gonna have a bag of these bolts where you have a nut, a lock nut, and then two washers. And then you're gonna have four of these ones where it's a smaller bolt with a lock nut itself. So be sure to not use these for the anchor points there, and to use all of these, because you have, I think there's 16 of these, so you have enough for everything, and then a couple extra. So. So when you're connecting your rails together, it's going to come with an extension rail kit, and you can get a little closer so you can kind of see this. This is about 130 millimeters across. If you don't want to use this, these rails are good for panels up to 43.3 inches. But if you have a panel that's wider than that, you're going to need to use this no matter what. And then when you're putting it on, make sure to leave about a ½ inch to an inch of spacing for the metal itself for expansion due to heat or cold. So right now we're putting on the rails, and we're making sure the rails are level to where each point of contact, see there's a little bit in there, each point of contact is going to be nice and neat. So as of right now, this is what we're looking like. Looks pretty good. And we're gonna have our panels 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see in the clamp for the rail, there's a little lip right there, and that is gonna come up Gotta go like this. Come up in here, just like this, where it's sitting on the lip itself. And then you can tighten it down. So when you're placing the panels on, you're gonna given a couple different measurements of end clamp sets. You're gonna get a 40 millimeter, a 30 millimeter, and a 35 millimeter end clamp set. And these are for the ends of the panels. And then your mid clamp sets look a little bit like this. It's gonna be one size fits all, because it's gonna be a longer bolt that goes there. So we're gonna put on these panels and then we're gonna be done. We were going to use the 40s, but there's still about like a couple millimeters left, so we ended up using 30s. Alrighty, so next up, what we would usually do is, you can see at the bottom here, they're not bolted down. Just like that, they're not bolted down at all. So usually you would bolt these down before you even put anything together. All right, so remember those different bolt heads that I was talking about when we were putting together these rails, where you're given these 4 bolts as well? Well, these bolts are specifically to adjust your angle on your panels themselves. So if you ever want to adjust this, you would pull this out or pull this up, and then you would put your bolt through there and then tighten it together to get a good angle. All right, so for the sake of this setup, we didn't do any grounding because these panels are not going to be connected to any inverter or charge controller or anything like that, but I did want to show you how to ground your rails, right? So you're going to get given these little parts, and these are going to go up through the little bolt right there. So when you have your mid clamp set like this slides right on and goes like that, and then you'll have your panels in between there. And so that grounds all the panels on the rails. And then once you're done with the setup like this, you'll take your ground lug, just like this, and you get given 2 of these guys that you'll place right on to the rail itself as well, and then go from there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to like and comment down below and subscribe to our channel. If you want to learn more, call this number above to talk to one of our sales reps.